Yo guys, what is up and welcome back to some Anime Eternal. I'm about a day late on this update video, but it was a very hard update coming out. So update 17 has released. If you guys don't know how to do it, you have to do the quest all the way up to SS quest, the SS character. This is what took so long. Now, Joseph did do a bunch of buffs to everybody to make it easier to get there, but I'm at 82 OVG right now, and this guy has 1.52 in OTVG. I don't do much damage. Like, I'm not gonna fully respec all my damage and everything. Actually, I will. But let's just like put everything in damage. So we have 1,392. And before this update, I was pretty much max on Area 20. The only thing I haven't really done is leveled up my Eternal Dragon to level 50. It's only level 6, which obviously I do need to get that. And I mean, like, a couple of things like these are like 2 levels off. Basically it. So I'm basically max. And I mean, I am doing a lot more damage now because I'm at 80. I was, I believe, at like 16 or like 20 whenever this update came out. But yeah, actually, this doesn't take that long at all now. But it took you about 30-ish minutes to beat this guy one time, and you had to beat this guy 5 times. So, I mean, it was a very, very, very big struggle whenever this update came out. So I just got to Area 21, and these guys drop new Scythe tokens and Esperada tokens, which is cool. They also did this thing at Area 2. If you guys are, you know, not at the very last area, you can come over here and you can turn a 3-star Venom Strike, so the 3-star Phantom sword, into a golden sword that's doing 38. Now, I don't believe that you can fuse this weapon. You can't add any bonuses onto it, so you can't add any weapon enhancements, or you can't add the breathing onto it or anything like that. So it's just a 38 base, which is 2 better than a fully maxed out Phantom Strike, which is really, really cool. But you can go to this area. They added a new weapon called Swords. So basically, they also added a 3rd weapon, Game Pass. So basically, these swords, you unlock them and they are better. So there's a Supreme and it's doing 5x, so that's obviously pretty good. So I don't care about any of this stuff besides Phantom and Supreme. And you also do have to open this stuff with your... We also have a Legendary. I did buy 100 of them. You do have to buy those with your token thingies. There's also the Scythe upgrades right here, and you can also fuse your Scythe. So we're not going to be able to do any of that right now, but yeah, you can upgrade your stuff with all this stuff, which is pretty cool, and all of that. We also have decent bit of champions. We've been AFK, and then we obviously need some more. But we have 82 in OVG. We're at rank 100 right now, so we have obviously the 5 extra upgrades. We need 750 OVG, which we need to get there. I guess what I'm going to do right now is put my damage on. We don't do great damage here, but that's okay. I'm going to put a 2 hours of drops on. Yeah, sure. I'm only going to sit here for about 10-ish minutes, see if we can't get any drops. Here, I'll put... Oh. We'll sit here for 15 minutes, I guess. See if we can't get any drops. So, see if we can't get some swords or the Esperada. Maybe we can get lucky and get a better one. But they didn't really add much to this update. Like, they added a decent bit, but I can't really do that much of it because this area is so hard, which honestly I do like. I know a bunch of people were complaining about, like, the game getting really hard, but if the game was easy, nobody would really play it. You'd beat the update in, like, an hour or, like, even a day, and then there wouldn't really be any reason for you to even AFK on the game anymore. Whenever you're at World 21, you know, whenever you have gotten to World 21, you've basically beaten every single world, or else you're not even going to be able to get to Area 21. So, I mean, there's just, like... It's good because it's hard, in my opinion, because you're basically maxed out coming to World 21 anyway. So it's not going to be super great if you just, you know, come over here to Area 21, can beat it in an hour or so. So I like that. It's kind of hard. But they added obviously the enhancements for your Scythe. They added Scythe upgrades or Scythe evolves. They added, you know, the new size. They added the new gacha. They added Shadow Souls and Dungeon Raid and defense modes. They added +5 rank ups, the exclusive stuff, added a new triple sword at Game Pass, removed key exchanging for exchange coins. Green Planet Raid achievements are now maxed out at wave 200. Changed the cap of energy stat from 1200 to level 1600, and they added a bunch of codes. And I believe they did something else. Oh, right, the shadows, by the way. Oh, I have Koku JJJ. He's still not as good as this guy, I don't believe. Oh no, this one's a damage one. Okay, so yeah. So I figured out that not all fighters are for energy or for damage. So we have these guys, which we do have the Supreme right here, but I think Koku is better. But they do damage. And there's also energy ones. So someone said, I don't remember which one it was, but I think it's every even world is a damage fighter, and every odd world is an energy fighter. So Area 21 is a energy fighter. So we have these guys, and then we can upgrade them and all that stuff, of course. But we'll be doing that in a bit. I'll see you guys in about another 13 or so minutes, see if we don't have anything to work on here. There is a 10% chance to drop these side tokens or the Esperanto tokens as well, so hopefully we can get lucky and get one of them. Would be pretty nice. And honestly, we can go back to the green planet in a bit and farm some of these keys. We don't really have too many keys for the green planet. We have 4 right now, but we definitely need to get our game up and get this, not necessarily max, but at least like 20 more levels, because then it would be a lot better. Alright, guys, well, we've been here for 15 minutes. We've gotten 3.1 Esperanto tokens, or Espada tokens, my bad. And we've gotten 10.8 of these, so, I mean, cool. We're obviously going to have to grind a lot more of this once we're able to, like, one-shot, I guess. But I guess it's time to go over here, put our virtual area thingy on. Put some hot sauce on. There we go. And then I guess just go up here and grind these. We do have 4 of these. It only goes up to 200 now, but that is all that the achievements go up to. So we're going to do these. We're going to put back in whatever we get from this one, and we're going to max out, hopefully, the dragon and the Saiyan evolution, and then once we get anything from these, we'll put them into keys, and we'll be able to keep doing it, because we need to get this leveled up. So I'm going to be grinding this for quite some time. Hopefully, we get just enough materials in order to keep buying over and over and over again some keys, because we need to grind this. And then, I mean, that's basically it. After we grind this, what we'll do is hopefully we'll be getting a lot more energy. We can grind up some energy to a couple hundred OVG maybe, and then we can go back to Area 21. I don't necessarily know. Like I said, it's probably going to take a couple of days for us to even beat Area 21, or even like start progressing really, because it takes a long time to defeat enemies. But after this, what I'll be doing is doing the admin account, so then we can obviously get stronger there and, you know, beat Area 21 there, and then I'll do a tips and tricks video as well, because they've added just so much more content through everything that, you know, sometimes people forget, and there's also just a lot of hidden things that they've added as well. But I'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Okay, guys, it's been about an hour and a half or so. Let's pause these. Sure, we've been getting a lot of XP from our coffee and our XP potion as well, so really nice there. Let's do this. We have a 62k, so I think we need it's apparently 150k to fully max out. It maxed out at 50, so we need about another 70-ish k or something like that. So that's pretty unfortunate, honestly. That's going to be another 2.5, 3 hours of just AFKing that, which is not super great. But at least with potions, we are consistently making like profit on using keys, I guess. There we go. Because everything is maxed out. And then we can just go over here, and we're going to be getting another 17. So now we have 22. So not too bad. Also, before I do forget, should I do this? Should I keep doing it? I'm gonna go up to, I'm gonna do 5 more. Okay, I'm gonna do 5 more, just because I don't want to respec my damage, just yet. And then I'm gonna go do some achievements. You guys just make sure you always go back into your achievements. I'm gonna do another tournament raid. We're close to getting like 10%. We're getting close to getting that 15% damage. We're getting close to getting our 15 or 20% energy from there. Maybe get that as well. And then that's nice. And then we're going to go back and get our 3rd energy sword. I completely forgot to go get another one. We need another one of these energy swords, and then we'll have another 50% energy on what we already have. So that's going to be super nice. So let me do a couple more of these. Make sure you also put on your energy or not your energy, your drops aura. Very important. We're also running low on hot sauces, so unfortunately we might go do a couple restaurant raids just to see as well. just because we can after we're done with this while we're grinding energy anyway, I guess. All right, guys, let's just back out of here now. All right, so let's go to... I don't actually remember what world it is. I feel like it's like Cario or something like that that has this sword. Actually, is it the... I think it's area 15? No, it's not. I don't think so. It's one of these areas. Honestly, I could go to the Discord and check, but it might be area 15. It is area 15. Big brain plays. All right. There we go. Let's reset stats right now. We'll go and do those achievements in just a little bit. I don't want to do them now, simply for the fact that I don't really have too much energy now. I did have a lot more earlier, but we don't have too much now. And then let's unequip this. Let's go all over here. There we go. That's what, one more? Yeah. Close to being two more, but not quite. It looks like it caps at 3K. So it looks like we're going to be needing, what, another 60, at least another 60K. Wow. Okay. So we're going to be needing, like, yeah, about just straight up another 60K. Looking like 6.1K right now. Or 60.1K is what we're going to need. So that's another 2.5, 3 hours of AFKing, which is pretty unfortunate, but it's not, like, absolutely terrible. Okay, but those are good upgrades for our energy. Right now, let's just try and get the sword, though. That way we can make another 3-star sword. We already have that one. And then once we do that, we'll have our 3, 50% more swords. And then we can grind up some energy for a little bit as well. Yeah, don't care about that one anymore. Okay, so make sure we lock this one and this one. There we go. Alright, I'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Okay, guys, well, I've been farming for probably a long time. It's been at least a couple of hours. And we are about to max this out. It maxed out at 12 times. Level 50, which isn't bad. It's been a while. So there we go, finally. Energy. So what we're going to do now is turn this all off. Okay. We're going to go to the last area. We're going to respec our skill points. Still have 50, which is nice. 1, 4, 5, 8. And that was good because we also did get some levels from doing that, which is nice. Put our energy on. We also went ahead and AFK'd, and we farmed up a third Lucidator? I don't know. Our third mythical 3-star energy weapon. So now we're getting almost 6 SPG a click. Let me do this. Let's use a couple of potions. Let's use some of these as well, and let's use some of these as well. We need to get up to a couple hundred, maybe like 500 or so OVG. I'm really not too sure what we actually need. But, I mean, we're basically maxed out right now. We're AFKing. I'm going to AFK opening up some things here, so make sure we have these all on. Let's use some gummy bears. Let's use some of these. And I'm probably going to take just a nap and then wake up and hopefully have a bunch of energy. And then we can farm up a couple of these guys. See how much damage we're doing. See how much we're getting, a click. Hopefully we have all these Supremes and everything like that. And I'll see you guys back in just a little bit with hopefully some progress. And then we can end off the video. Okay, guys. Well, I went a little bit overboard. I have 2 NVG. But the problem is that I didn't rank up before I went to bed. But I guess it's whatever. What I'm going to do now is damage, of course, reset this for some more damage. 1, 4, 5, 8. There we go. Boom. Damage. Damage drops. There we go. Not too bad. I'm going to put the aura on for some drops as well. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. Also, recommend whenever you can't one-shot the enemies to turn your thing back to 1. So you just do more damage. I'm just going to sit like this. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better. I'm just going to grind this for a little bit. The update is coming out. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of days of uploading. But this update is just so hard. I'll probably still update or upload this video. I might just add a little bit on for the update. But I'll make a separate video about update 2. Or part 2, actually. But I'm going to sit here for a little bit, see if we can't get anything from this. We need some scythes, which are, whatever. I'm not going to be able to grind those today. That's going to take a long, long time. Can't open up any of these. I'm going to see... I don't know. I'm probably not going to be able to get the legendary, to be completely honest. But I'll sit here and grind for a couple of minutes. Give me like 15 minutes, and if we get something cool, I mean, we'll obviously it'll be nice, but I kind of doubt we're gonna get a mythic or anything like that, especially whenever we're defeating them so slowly. But we also did get a full team of Supremes, which is super nice. All we really need is just a third good sword, which obviously is why we're here at the scythes, so we can get another better sword than this one. But I'll see you guys back in about like 15 or so minutes, see if we get the mythic or not, and then just end off the video there. Alright guys, so it's been, I don't know, not 50 minutes, like 5 or 10. But we did just get this quest, so let's just see. We have 83 only, bruh. Yeah, alright, we have nothing there. It's fine. We're just gonna move on, actually. Boom, boom. Alright, we're actually just gonna end the video just because the update video is coming out, or the update is coming out soon. I just want to make a separate video for that. But update 17 overall, I think is really good. It's just very hard. And like I said earlier, I don't really mind that it's hard. I actually fairly enjoy it. But it is very hard to even get to this area. And then to progress is pretty hard as well. Just 100% remember to go to the exchanger at World 2. It ends in a couple of days. Yeah, make sure you do this if you have a 3-star Venom Strike and upgrade it. It's just super good. So I'd highly recommend doing that. Overall, though, it is... Let's stop those. It is just pretty good overall. Highly recommend upgrading it and all that stuff. Also, triple sword, game pass. They did some other things as well, so super nice. But let me know your guys' thoughts on update 17 in the comments below. I feel like a lot of people are going to be complaining about it because, like I said, it is very hard, but it's not too bad that it's hard. It's okay. But like I said, let me know your guys' thoughts. Please do like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!